Wide shots of luxury homes glowing under the evening lights. A modern mansion in East Legon, Accra. A gated villa in Lomé, Togo. A smart home in Atlanta, USA. A sleek apartment in London. A beachfront house in Brazil. Modern cars, G-Class, Teslas, Range Rovers are parked outside. Young couples in their 30s and early 40s, stylish and confident, laugh by swimming pools, scrolling on the latest gadgets. They have what previous generations prayed for: money, freedom, options. Yet many of them are quietly afraid of marriage. Biblical marriage didn't change, the world did. So why does what God calls good now look hard? The scene shifts to a dinner gathering in a beautiful home in Accra. The air is filled with the low hum of conversation and the clinking of cutlery. Around the table sit Kwame, a 34-year-old tech entrepreneur from Ghana, and his wife Ama, a 31-year-old brand strategist. Beside them are Kosi, a 38-year-old consultant from Togo, and Nadia, 35, an NGO director. Across from them are Michael, a 40-year-old real estate investor from the USA, with his wife Faith, 36, a therapist. Finally, there's Daniel, a 33-year-old digital creator from the UK, and Luana, his 32-year-old wife, a fashion buyer from Brazil. As the conversation moves from business success to personal lives, a shared tension surfaces. Ama breaks the comfortable silence. Why does marriage feel like suffering? Her question hangs in the air, raw and honest. Michael nods, looking down at his plate. Our parents stayed, even when it was hard. We're taught to leave. This generation has access to everything the world offers, but seems to lack alignment with the one thing that offers true stability. Biblical marriage looks hard because it demands death to self, while modern culture trains people to protect the self. Scripture trains us to serve, but the world trains us to consume. Our focus has shifted from what we can give to what we can get, and this misplaced priority is the root of our struggle. This struggle is rooted in 7 core misunderstandings. First, the conflict between covenant and convenience. Marriage is now treated like a contract with exit clauses, a subscription you can cancel anytime. But the Bible calls it a covenant, as Malachi 2:14 says, witnessed by God himself. Covenant stays when convenience leaves. Second, submission is misunderstood. In a world that champions personal autonomy, biblical submission is often viewed as weakness or oppression. But Ephesians 5:21 calls us to submit one to another out of reverence for God. Biblical submission is mutual honor, not a hierarchy of control. It's a dance of respect, not a chain of command. Third, love is reduced to feelings. When the initial rush of emotion fades, commitment is questioned. We ask if we're still in love, but Ephesians 5:25 commands husbands to love their wives as Christ loved the church, and he gave himself for her. Christ loved through sacrifice, not shifting moods. True love is a decision, an action, a commitment. Fourth, self-fulfillment has replaced God's purpose. The primary question has become, does this make me happy? But Jesus said in Matthew 16:24, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself. Marriage was never designed to serve the ego. It was designed to refine the soul and glorify God. Fifth, independence has replaced accountability. The modern mindset declares, no one should tell me what to do. But Proverbs 27:17 teaches that iron sharpens iron. We are meant to sharpen, correct, and support one another. Correction preserves covenant. A marriage without accountability is a ship without a rudder. Sixth, the world's idea of sexual freedom has weakened marital discipline. What God designed as a sacred bond within marriage has become casual and commonplace outside of it. Hebrews 13:4 reminds us that marriage should be held in honor and the marriage bed kept pure. Discipline before marriage protects the profound joy within it. Finally, God is invited to weddings but excluded from the marriage. We celebrate with beautiful ceremonies but live with empty altars in our homes. As Psalm 127:1 warns, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. When God is excluded from the daily workings of a marriage, human pressure replaces divine grace, and human strength alone will always fail. As the conversation lulls, An older couple in their late 60s who had been listening quietly finally speaks. The wife offers a gentle smile. Marriage only feels hard when the cross is removed from its center. Her husband adds, his voice warm with experience, but when Christ carries the weight, grace does the work. A profound silence fills the room as their words settle. The young couples stare into space, thinking, convicted, and perhaps for the first time, hopeful. Biblical marriage isn't hard, it's holy, and holiness always costs something. It costs our pride, our selfishness, and our independence. But what we gain in return, a partnership built on grace, commitment, and divine purpose, is worth infinitely more. If this message blessed you, challenged you, or opened your eyes, follow for more biblical truth on relationships, faith, and life. Share this with someone preparing for marriage or struggling to stay.